There's a reason 99% of people who try to build an online business fail within the first 90 days. It's not because they aren't working hard, it's because they're planning the game on amateur mode. They think blindly executing for 14 hours a day is discipline. In reality, it's just chaotic motion. Every generic guru on your feed sells you the same narrative. Just take action, work at 2 a.m., figure it out later. So you jump in head first, waste thousands on avoidable mistakes, burn your energy to zero, and end up right back where you started. That isn't hustle. That's just misdirected energy. Look, high performers fail too. They lose money and they take bad trades just like everyone else. The difference is that they don't get wiped out. An amateur makes a blind attempt and loses everything on week 1. A high performer does the research, maps the strategy, and calculates the risk first. So when a failure happens, it's a minor setback, not a lethal blow. In this video, I'm breaking down the exact mental shift that stops you from burning out on bad ideas. So every ounce of effort you put in actually yields results. Step 1. Know what you are working for. The most common mistakes people make is spending 4 hours a day on busy work that feels productive but accomplishes nothing. They open their laptop, tweak a website font, redesign a logo, or spend 2 hours watching more business motivation videos and call it hard work. But if you ask them what tangible result that task produced by the end of the day, they don't have an answer. Let's take a look what it exactly looks like in practice. Imagine 2 people trying to launch the exact same business. Person A sits down for 5 hours. He spent 2 hours choosing color schemes, 2 hours picking a store name, and an hour watching YouTube tutorials on how to build a business. At the end of the day, his brain is exhausted, but he has 0 potential customers, 0 sales, and 0 feedback from the real world. Person B sits down for 2 hours. He ignores the logo and colors entirely. Instead, he writes one simple offer and sends it directly to 10 potential clients or put it in front of 10 real people. Person A puts in more hours, but person B actually built a business. Person A satisfies his ego, but person B tested the market. High performers don't have time to waste on tasks that don't pay off. They don't do something just to feel busy. They connect every single action to an immediate, practical outcome, whether that's reaching out to a potential customer, testing an idea, or putting a real asset into the world. If a task doesn't move you closer to your goal or give you direct feedback, it's just a distraction wearing a mask of hard work. Stop filling your schedule like fake productivity just to make yourself feel good at night. When your time, money, and energy are limited, every single hour you put in needs a specific description. Before you touch your keyboard today, answer one simple question. What exact result will exist when I close this laptop that does not exist right now? Step 2. Research for it. When you're excited about an idea, your first instinct is to jump in head first. And honestly, that drive is incredible. That fire to build something on your own is what sets you apart. But when you're working with limited time, energy, and savings, jumping in completely blind can lead to avoidable heartbreak. It's not about lacking discipline, it's just about protecting your resources so you stay in the game long enough to see the results. Think about how easy it is to get caught in the cycle. You get an idea, invest your hard-earned money into tools, spending days setting everything up, and launch with high hopes. But when your sales don't come in immediately, it feels discouraging. You wonder if the idea was bad or if you're missing something. Now, imagine a softer, calmer approach. Before you spending a single dollar, you spend an hour casually looking at what exactly working. You check out existing products and read customer feedback to see what people wish was better. Instead of guessing and hoping, you suddenly have a clear map. You aren't stressing about whether it will work because you built your idea around real needs from day one. The gentle framework. Doing research isn't about doing homework or overcomplicating things. It's just taking a quick breath to give yourself the best possible chance. You're just looking for three simple things. 1. What people are already buying and loving. 2. Small complaints you can easily fix or improve on. 3. Common mistakes others make so you don't have to go through the same stress. You're not trying to copy anyone, you're just gathering light context so you can enter the market with confidence. Think of research as your personal safety net. It takes the pressure off your shoulders. Spending just 30 minutes gathering information today saves you weeks of frustration later, giving your hard work the success it actually deserves. Step 3. See the future, then execute. Have you ever sat at your desk, ready to work, but found yourself staring at the screen, feeling totally overwhelmed, not knowing what to do first? That hesitation isn't a laziness. It's just a sign that the path ahead isn't clear yet. When you try to build the blueprint at the exact same time you're trying to build your business, your brain gets exhausted before you even get started. Let's look at why mapping things out makes life so much easier. Imagine trying to build a piece of furniture without the instruction manual. You'll spend hours second guessing every piece, feeling stressed and constantly stopping to reread things. That's how exhaustion feels when you don't have a visual map. Now imagine having every step laid out clearly on a single page before you begin. You don't have to overthink or worry if you're doing it right. You just follow the steps one by one at your own pace, watching it take shape smoothly. That's what seeing the future does. It removes the guesswork so you can work with peace of mind instead of constant anxiety. How to map your future simply. You don't need a complex 50-page business plan to do this. Keep it light and simple. 1. Write down the single main asset or offer you want to finish by the end of the week. 2. Break it down into 3 or 4 small achievable daily milestones. 3. Decide your very first action step the night before, so when you sit down tomorrow, you know exactly where to put your hands. When the path is mapped out ahead of time, execution doesn't feel like a heavy battle, it feels natural. High performance isn't about pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day. It's about organizing your vision so that taking action feels simple, clear, and sustainable. Give yourself the gift of clarity first, and the execution will follow naturally. Now, here's the most important part of this whole journey. What happens when the things don't go according to the plan? Amateur treat a failed idea like a personal flaw. When an offer misses or a project doesn't take off, they feel like they failed as a person, get burned out, and give up entirely. But high performers view failure completely differently. To them, a setback isn't a dead end, it's just useful data. Think about it like this. If you follow the steps we talked about, knowing your target, doing light research, and mapping your plan, you already protected yourself. You haven't bet your entire life or all your saving on a single roll of the dice. So if something doesn't work out on the first try, it's not a catastrophe. You take a breath, look at the feedback, tweak 1 or 2 small details, and try again. Every single success story you admire is built on a foundation of small, safe iterations. Be patient with your progress. The mental shift that separates high performers from amateurs isn't about working until you break or never making mistakes. It's about respecting your own energy enough to work with a calm strategy. When you replace chaotic hustle with clear intent, the entire process becomes enjoyable again. Building an online business or pursuing a new goal takes real heart, and you should be proud of yourself for taking it on. If this perspective gave you a sense of clarity or made your path feel a little lighter today, hit the subscribe button. I share simple, practical tools on this channel to help you succeed without the burnout. Take it step by step today, and I'll see you in the next video.